Legend. Boxing promoter Don King was in Moscow this week to talk up the big fight between his man Guillermo Jones and Russian Denis Lebedev on May the 17th, and he spoke to Nikolai Choles.
Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield are among a galaxy of stars, all promoted by one man, Don King. The flamboyant American has been a key figure in the boxing world since convincing Ali to fight in a charity event which kick-started his career. For the following 2 decades, King was one of the most successful promoters, known worldwide for the classic Ali bouts, the Rumble in the Jungle and the Thriller in Manila. Now, at the age of 81, King is still doing what he knows best, returning to Russia for the first time in years as veteran Guillermo Jones's promoter, ahead of the cruiserweight showdown against Russian Denis Lebedev.
It's going to happen on May 17th. It's going to be great. That event is going to be a school lesson. I have a professor, PhD, Doctor of Letters in fisticuffs. His name is Guillermo Jones. So he's going to teach Denis Lebedev. And Lebedev is going to be a better fighter no matter what the outcome be. He has 2 champions, Slim and None, and Slim's out of town.
40-year-old Jones has won 38 of his 42 fights, 30 by knockout. After winning the WBA cruiserweight belt in 2007, the Panamanian went through a long period of inactivity, defending his title only twice in 5 years, and was stripped of his belt in 2012. After attempting to postpone a fight with Lebedev for the 2nd time. The Russian was awarded the title and successfully defended it last December against Colombian Santander Silgado here in Moscow.
Lebedev can reach for the stars, and they're his for the encapsulation. He's got to be the way they want it, you know what I mean? But I love Lebedev because he's a family man. He always speaks about his family. He's not reaching for something that is ostentatious or facetious. You know, he's happy with his family life, and he'll do whatever is necessary to promote that family union and to be able to deal with taking care of security and help for his family. I respect, admire, and love Denis Lebedev for that.
2 weeks before the Lebedev versus Jones fight in Moscow, there'll be another big bout in Frankfurt, where 5-belt holder Vladimir Klitschko is scheduled to take on 28-year-old Francesco Pianeta, undefeated in 28 fights and Klitschko's former sparring partner. The Ukrainian is 9 years older and unbeaten in 17 straight fights. But King says both Klitschko brothers value money over serious contenders.
Well, the Klitschko brothers are former Soviet Union members. Right now, the Klitschko brothers is doing what they know how to do, get the money. All right, but they can fight you and do 50,000 fans. So why should they go and put themselves in harm's way, you know, when they can cash the register every day just fighting anybody and everybody that don't mean nothing?
And King thinks there's enough up-and-coming talent here in the country who could provide a future contender to knock the Klitschkos off their heavyweight throne.
There ain't no I in the team. We got to be a team. And we got to be able to challenge them to be able to say, when are you going to fight somebody? And in the meantime, we got to find somebody that's somebody for them to fight. You know what I mean? It's some young kid that's nobody today, but he'll be somebody tomorrow. And I see that happening here in Russia, and I think it's a fertile ground for a bumper crop. So I think that it's really, I'm excited about it.
And while the country's youngsters dream of future glory, 33-year-old Lebedev will be going all out for a 2nd successful defense of his title, in front of 7,500 home fans at Crocus City Hall. Though King ultimately remains loyal to his own man and his own style as ultimate promoter.
The only one standing, that's what he says, you know what I mean? Well, we know that he's the only one standing. I don't see Lebedev. Oh, there he is, Lebedev! Oh, I can't believe it. You see Lebedev? Get up, Lebby.
Nikolai Choles, RT, Moscow.